Massive betrayal. Huge upset. 3 potential endings to Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa's feud. The Cody Rhodes-Solo Sikoa saga is seemingly far from finished. On the SmackDown after Royal Rumble 2025, Sikoa returned to Samoan Spike Rhodes to end the show, declaring his intentions. The tensions continued this past week on Friday, when Rhodes laid out Sikoa with the Crossroads during the chaotic triple threat bout between Jacob Fatu, Braun Strowman, and Damian Priest. The American Nightmare and the Street Champion are on a collision course. On that note, let's look at 3 potential endings to Rhodes and Sikoa's feud. #3. Cody Rhodes defeats Solo Sikoa to end his chapter with the Bloodline. Many fans feel Cody Rhodes' feud with the Bloodline has run its expiry date. Rhodes fought against Roman Reigns for 2 years. A new challenge emerged in the form of Solo Sikoa, which continues to this day. The American Nightmare has already defeated Sikoa twice. SummerSlam 2024 and inside a steel cage on SmackDown last September. The 2 rivals are destined to renew their rivalry, likely at Elimination Chamber, Toronto. In Toronto, the undisputed WWE Champion could end his chapter with the Bloodline with an emphatic and clean win over the former NXT North American Champion. #2. Sikoa dethrones Rhodes in a huge upset. Cody Rhodes has defeated Solo Sikoa multiple times. Therefore, fans expect their eventual match to be a convincing win for the reigning undisputed champion. However, Triple H may book a massive upset, which will completely reshape the road to WrestleMania. The former NXT North American Champion could defeat Rhodes in Toronto to win the WWE title for the first time in his career. This would be a major surprise for the wrestling world. However, this is an extremely unlikely outcome, especially with the tensions within the new Bloodline and Jacob Fatu's recent loss looking to boil over. 1. Jacob Fatu betrays Solo Sikoa. On the off chance that Solo Sikoa dethrones Cody Rhodes, he would need the new Bloodline's help. However, Jacob Fatu will not be pleased with Sikoa following his loss this past SmackDown. Sikoa attempted to help Fatu win the triple threat match, but he inadvertently Samoan spiked Tama Tonga. This angered the Samoan werewolf, allowing Damian Priest to take advantage of the situation amid the chaos. Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa is an intriguing prospect, and WWE could set the rivalry in motion by having the Samoan werewolf cost Sikoa the top prize. John Cena not challenging Cody Rhodes for the title at WWE WrestleMania 41? Exploring the possibility. John Cena is the heavy favorite to win the 2025 Elimination Chamber and main event WrestleMania 41 with Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. However, a recent update about his schedule on the road to Mania may have been a clue that it might not happen. John Cena kicked off his WWE farewell tour by appearing on Raw's Netflix debut to announce he entering this year's Royal Rumble in hopes of winning his 17th championship. Unfortunately, he failed to do so and immediately declared himself for the Elimination Chamber in another effort at headlining WrestleMania 41. From the looks of it, the Cenation leader's lack of appearance following the Premium Live event might indicate he won't be fighting Cody Rhodes for the Undisputed Championship. The WWE announced that John Cena will mainly appear on Raw next month during the European tour. He will be present for the Belgium show on March 17th, the Scotland episode on the 24th, and finally on England stop on March 31st. Since Cody Rhodes is SmackDown's undisputed champion, the schedule might indicate that the Cenation leader won't win the Chamber. This year's Chamber matches are stacked with talent, and another likely favorite to win the match is CM Punk, who has also built the foundation of a potential Cody Rhodes feud over the past few months. Also, Punk being on the Friday show is not entirely new, as he has visited there in the past to get involved in the Bloodline's business per the request of Paul Heyman, who might be John Cena's WWE WrestleMania 41 opponent. One feud that has been rumored to take place for John Cena for the past few years now is Logan Paul. It was initially reported that both men were supposed to face at WrestleMania 39, but plans fell through and the Cenation leader faced Austin Theory instead. Still, the Maverick didn't stop calling out Cena. In September 2024, WrestleVotes Radio on Backstage Pass reported that John versus Logan is being discussed for WrestleMania 41, with both men interested in working with each other as well. It was also mentioned that the Triple H-led creative team was also on board for the match. However, As per WrestleVotes Radio on Backstage Pass, reports have been updated that some higher-ups aren't fans of the Maverick being the Nation leader's final WrestleMania opponent. That it will be interesting to see who will be John Cena's eventual WrestleMania 41 opponent. Reasons why Cody Rhodes. Jacob Fatu is the right Samoan to dethrone WWE Champion Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes has had to deal with Bloodline members throughout his pursuit and eventual reign with the WWE Championship, getting the better of the legendary stable more often than not. After conquering the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 40, Solo Sikoa stepped up to try and reclaim the belt for his faction throughout last year, which he ultimately failed to do, with Jey Uso choosing to face Gunther at WrestleMania 41. Cody only has one Samoan threat remaining in Jacob Fatu. WWE should not undervalue what they have with the newest member of the Bloodline, as he could well be the right person to dethrone the American Nightmare as WWE Champion. That WWE was right to be optimistic about Solo Sikoa's main event prospects after WrestleMania 40, as the former had played his part in the Bloodline saga very well. The leader of the new Bloodline fashioned his own group, as he and the former Guerrillas of Destiny ran roughshod over SmackDown. Of course, the new Bloodline was not complete until Jacob Fatu entered the fold, immediately being set up as a potential threat to Cody Rhodes somewhere down the line. With his monster by his side, Solo slowly developed into a credible threat to the WWE Champion in the fiction, but failed to deliver on his promise with poor in-ring performances. He faced Rhodes for the title at SummerSlam in a match that displayed his limitations inside the ring, whilst also showing that he was not quite ready for the main event. Solo has improved as a character throughout the past year, but it may take some more work to make him a credible world champion within WWE. Sikoa seems to be restarting his feud with Cody, having attacked him on SmackDown this past weekend. But this should only be followed through on to allow Jacob Fatu into the champion's orbit. Jacob Fatu does have a chance to face Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, should he qualify for the Elimination Chamber on SmackDown. However, Triple H likely has other plans for the Bloodline's enforcer, who is currently embroiled in a feud with Braun Strowman on the Blue brand. This rivalry may rumble on until April, when Cody faces another opponent for his title, be it CM Punk, John Cena, or someone else entirely. However, there are no other challengers to Rhodes with as much momentum behind them as Jacob Fatu, which is why WWE should consider having the WWE Champion retain at the Showcase of the Immortals. If Cody Rhodes were to retain the title at WrestleMania, only to lose it soon after to a rip-roaring Jacob Fatu, WWE could produce one of the most impactful title changes of the decade. If the company were feeling brave about it, they could have Cody lose the title in a manner similar to how he dropped the TNT Championship to Brody Lee in AEW, as that would be a beautiful piece of symmetry that would only serve to get Fatu over. Even further, pitching for Jacob Fatu to squash Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship may seem a bit far-fetched, but the promotion has the potential to make its next great heel a reality sometime soon. Fatu has done more than enough during his relatively short time in WWE to convince fans that he could be a dominant world champion, more so than any of his Samoan brothers. If Jey Uso has done enough to Conby, Cody Rhodes' match could add to excitement after lackluster build-up to WrestleMania 41. Claims Wrestling Veteran Hall of Fame wrestling journalist Bill Apter feels Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania match will intensify the build-up to WrestleMania 41. There is only one men's match announced for the grand event, with Jey Uso challenging Gunther for the World Heavyweight title. That WWE is on the road to WrestleMania.